The idea becomes, this is Sean Combs, who lives in a massive house where many people live and work there. And this is also Florida, where people have guns from multiple.
Look inside Combs's Miami mansion the day federal agents busted the gate open last year to raid it. A federal agent testifying about the evidence, guns and ammo.
The guns, the drugs, the freak-off supplies. And I think what was most striking, perhaps, for the jury to see was the proximity. There were the AR-15 style assault rifles. There's something so voyeuristic about this entire trial, this lurid look into the private and often violent sex life of Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura.
And whenever these trials come about, the closer you get to the trial date, a lot of things start happening to remove people from the case.
You understand? Because you might not like it. Something is wrong if you don't think that dude groomed that young girl.
On the 6051 form, what was found in the closet? They then show a picture to the jury, and it was plastic bags full of Johnson & Johnson baby oil.
Ladies and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both.
His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, made it very clear that race is going to be front and center.
Let's switch our focus to the government. In my opinion, I'm just going to say it the way it is. No friend historically of the successful black man.
The first witness to testify was Officer Israel Flores. He was the security officer back in 2016.
They're going to strengthen the case for the prosecution, and I feel like we're watching that take place now with one of the male sex worker guys who provided tapes to the Fed.
That's going to be revealed when she took the stand, but the woman has apparently gone missing, and prosecutors say they've been unable to reach her.
What has been found at P. Diddy's house has shocked everyone. You won't believe what we're about to reveal, folks. This is some of the juiciest gossip we've ever come across, and trust me, you're going to want to hear every single word of this. But first, before we dive into this bombshell of a story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any future gossip that's just as wild as this one. Okay, let's get into it. Sources close to P. Diddy's private life are revealing some extremely shocking details about his mansion. Details that no one, not even the closest people to him, expected to be exposed. But of course, before we get into it, let me remind you that these sources are, as of now, unconfirmed. And everything we're about to share with you comes from rumors. Things that insiders have whispered about. But with this much drama, it's hard not to get caught up in it. Buckle up, because this is about to get crazy. Now let's dive into it. Allegedly, sources have claimed that there's something highly secretive going on inside P. Diddy's mansion. Apparently there's a hidden vault. And no, this isn't some run-of-the-mill safe. We're talking about a secret room that is said to be hidden behind a wall of books. Yes, you heard that right. Behind the bookshelves, insiders say there's a room that no one knew about. But what could possibly be inside this secret vault that has everyone buzzing? Well, let's get into it. According to some whispers, this vault isn't just filled with personal belongings like you might think. Allegedly, it contains documents, contracts, and business deals that could have serious implications on the way we view P. Diddy's rise to fame and fortune. Insiders claim that these documents could reveal hidden deals that could change the music industry as we know it. Think about it. We know Diddy as the mogul, the entrepreneur, and the face behind some of the biggest brands and stars in the world. But what if there's a side to him that we don't know about? What if these documents contain secret partnerships with other major celebrities or businesses from his early days? This is the kind of stuff that could completely change everything we thought we knew about his success. Here's where the story gets even juicier. Allegedly, the vault doesn't just contain business documents. No. Some reports are saying that it's also filled with personal items, things that belong to some of Hollywood's most famous faces. Think about it. Things like rare photos, private letters, and personal mementos that could expose hidden relationships and feuds no one knew about. Imagine this. You're in the vault, and you stumble upon old love letters between Diddy and a major Hollywood star. Or maybe you find photos of Diddy with other famous names. pictures that would make headlines across the world. And here's where it gets interesting. Some say there could even be controversial items tied to some huge scandals in the past. Is Diddy hiding evidence of old feuds with other celebrities that could blow up the internet? The rumors swirling around are insane. And don't get me started on the love life. Sources say there are whispers about past relationships that Diddy may have tried to keep under wraps. Could there be a love triangle, a secret affair, or maybe a major falling out that no one knows about? All of this allegedly lies hidden inside that vault. Could Diddy have been hiding it all in plain sight? And folks, don't forget this little tidbit. Allegedly, there's one item in that vault that could absolutely shatter the public image Diddy has worked so hard to create. Some say it's a rare artifact, something with ties to major world events, or perhaps something deeply personal. But what could it be? We don't know for sure, but insiders are saying it's something huge, and whatever it is, it could rock the entertainment world. Now, this is where things start to get even more bizarre. Some people close to Diddy's camp are claiming that there is more to his mansion than just wealth and fame. Allegedly, there's a secret society or family of sorts that has operated under Diddy's roof for years, one that the public knows nothing about. Could Diddy be secretly running an underground operation, or perhaps some kind of exclusive network of artists and entrepreneurs? Could these people be responsible for Diddy's rise to power, and what is their involvement in these hidden rooms? If what we're hearing is true, this could explain the massive success he's had. Yet, for years, no one ever suspected it. And here's the thing. Insiders say that this family has always operated under the radar. But could it be that Diddy is finally ready to expose what's really been going on behind closed doors? Is there more to his empire than meets the eye? Now, let's get into the fun part. The wild theories that people are throwing around. Is it possible that Diddy's mansion holds more than just riches and memories? Some are saying that it's filled with dark, even eerie secrets that could change the way we view Diddy forever. Could there be hidden messages, codes, or cryptic symbols that have remained undiscovered for years? Could there be an ancient family heirloom that ties Diddy to something bigger than the music industry? We may never know for sure, but the mystery is tantalizing. Some alleged theories even suggest that there are secret rooms that were built for protection, or perhaps even as a hiding place during difficult times. Could these rooms contain clues to Diddy's true past, before the fame and fortune? It's all speculation, but the rumors swirling around are enough to make you wonder. I know. You're all dying to know what could possibly be inside this vault, right? What other dark secrets does Diddy have buried in his mansion? Well, I'm not leaving you hanging just yet. But before we dive into that final twist, remember, we're talking about alleged gossip here. This is all based on what insiders are saying, so don't take everything we're hearing as the gospel truth. We just can't be 100% sure about the exact details. But it's definitely fun to speculate. So after all that drama and all those wild rumors, here's the truth. Everything we've talked about, the hidden vault, the secret items, the alleged underground society, has not been confirmed. These are all just rumors and speculations from sources who claim to know what's really going on behind the scenes. But as of now, it's all still unverified. Nothing is for certain, and while it's fun to imagine, we have to remember that this is just gossip for now. But hey, that's the fun of it, right? Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get a real update, and some of these wild stories will turn out to be true. Or maybe it's all just an elaborate tale. Either way, it makes for some pretty good entertainment.
He's disappeared. And this is similar to what happened in the Tory Lanez case, where the bodyguard whose DNA was on the weapon, he disappeared. Well, Pierce, let me ask you a question. From your journalistic perspective, have you ever noticed how in this industry, people untimely meet their demise? Why is that happening to everybody? What is that about? Where have you ever seen this many cases of pneumonia associated with one situation?
2023 hospitalization. In his Netflix show, he compared Combs to the devil in revealing his near-death experience after a brain bleed.
Justin Bieber breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. His rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Bieber's questionable connection to Diddy piquing interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies, made headlines.
Something that was discussed this morning, will the public, will the media be able to see video of these freak-offs during opening statement?
The idea becomes, this is Sean Combs, who lives in a massive house where most people live and work there. And this is also Florida, where people have guns from multiple.
Look inside Combs' Miami mansion the day federal agents busted the gate open last year to raid it. A federal agent testifying about the evidence, guns and ammo.
The guns, the drugs, the freak-off supplies. And I think what was most striking, perhaps, for the jury to see was the proximity. There were the AR-15 style assault rifles. There's something so voyeuristic about this entire trial, this lurid look into the private and often violent sex life of Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura.
And whenever these trials come about, the closer you get to the trial date, a lot of things start happening to remove people from the case.
You understand? Because you might not like it. Something is wrong if you don't think that dude groomed that young girl.
On the 6051 form, what was found in the closet, they then show a picture to the jury, and it was plastic bags full of Johnson & Johnson baby oil.
Ladies and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who? Both. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, made it very clear that race is going to be front and center.
Let's switch our focus to the government. In my opinion, I'm just going to say it the way it is. No friend historically of the successful black man.
The first witness to testify was Officer Israel Flores. He was the security officer back in 2016.
They're going to strengthen the case for the prosecution, and I feel like we're watching that take place now with one of the male sex worker guys who provided tapes to the Fed.
Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about. We hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out, you know, a little later on the night after the Usher concert.
There's also this old Jimmy Kimmel Live segment, adding to fan fears about what might have gone down with Diddy.
Got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
All right, that's all the gossip we have for today, folks. If you've enjoyed this juicy deep dive into the secrets of P. Diddy's mansion, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another scandal or rumor. We've got tons more content coming your way, and you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more insider gossip, more drama, and of course, more wild theories that will keep you guessing.